The aim of this video is to show you why and how we use letters in maths. What even is algebra and how does it work? So why do we use letters and how can we collect those like terms to make it easier? The basics of algebra. Right, so I'm describing how much money there is on this page. We know we have 4 coins. That's a constant. There's definitely 4 coins there, which is why I can just use a number. I have 4 coins. However, let's look at the bags of money. Do I know how much money exactly is in those bags? No. I just know I have 3 of however much is in one bag, assuming they're all the same. So I have 3 bags. Now, using algebra effectively means we can write that as 3b. And b is a variable. It varies. It can change. If each bag has 5 coins in it, then we would do 3 times 5. We would have 15 coins. But however, it looks slightly more than that. The bags could also have 100 coins in them. 3 lots of 100 is 300, which is why this is a variable. Okay, we use a letter because it can vary, it can change. We're not sure at this stage what value it has. On to the next one then. We have 5 chests of coins. I'm going to call that 5 chests is equal to 5c, and once again, depending on the number in each chest depends on the number of coins in total we have. Okay, so we use letters when we're unsure of a particular value because it could vary. So in this diagram here, look, how could I write this? Well, I have 4 chests, I have 1 bag. Now, if you've just got a bag, we don't need to write 1 in front of it. Just the b on its own means 1b. And then we have a constant. We definitely have those 2 coins. That's not going to change. It's a constant, okay? And we can simplify these expressions by collecting these terms together because that also could have been written in this form. But we can join them together as we have in the diagram above. We have 2 b's in total there. We then go on to have 1, 2, 3 c's in total, so that's 3c, and then our constant at the end is 8. The second one though, however, we can now subtract in. We have 2b adding on 4b. We're joining it with 4b, giving us 6b. Let's take a look at the c's though. We have 3 C's, so 3 chests, but then we're removing a chest. We're taking one away, giving us 2C. And then finally, our constant that's not changing is our 2. Okay, so we can start to simplify an expression by collecting the same terms together, the like terms. Terms are only the same, however, if they have the same power. This is an exam style question here on simplifying algebra. Now here, these m and the m have the same letter. However, it also has to have the same power. Okay, so let's think about this now. What is going to join together? Can we join the m with the m? No, we can't. They are different terms. The only thing that's being joined here is a minus 3n with a positive 5n. So we have minus 3 n's and we're adding on 5 n's. We're ending up with 2 n's. That could be thought as 5n, take away 3n is 2n. So the 5m is still on its own. The 2m squared is still on its own, but we've joined the n's together, giving us 2n. So another exam question on this. So these are all exam style questions with 2 marks in total. We have 2a and we're subtracting an a, giving us a. And we have 5c and we're adding on 6c, which makes 11c. Now you've probably guessed the most common error here is for people to miss out the subtract there and instead to just add them, to join them together. So to overcome that, what we suggest that we do is we highlight the sign in front of the letter, in front of the variable, because that's also included and it will help you not make that mistake. Right, moving on to the next one, we cannot join the squareds with the unsquareds. So we have 12x squared and we're subtracting 8x squared, which is very different to the minus 5x plus the 2x. So joining those together to start with, we have 4x squared minus 5 plus 2 gives us minus 3x. And finally, 8a can be joined with plus 6a to give us 14a, 3b, take away 2b leaves you with just b. 14a plus b altogether. Finally then, this is one more exam question worth looking at. We're asked to simplify 6a, subtract 2a plus 6. Tricky. That minus in front of the bracket is basically like a -1, and it changes the sign of everything inside the bracket. So it's like doing 6a is staying the same, but we're minusing 2a and we're minusing 6 as well. You could think if there's no number, just put a 1 to help you. So we have 6a minus 2a minus 6. Now that simplifies because we can join together the 6a and the minus 2a to make 4a minus 6. So that one there would be our answer. Hopefully this brief video has helped you see how and why we can use letters in maths. Subscribe if it's been useful, and we'll see you in the next video.